Whether I'm on duty or working out or just doing day-to-day activities, the Timex Ironman 30 has been my go-to watch for years. But there is one thing about this watch I wish they would change. All right, so taking a closer look at this watch, like I said in the intro, I absolutely love this thing. Now, there's several things I like about it. This is actually my second one of these. The first one I had for about 2.5 years and I ended up losing it. But one of the things I love about these Timex Ironman watches is the durability. Now, on my day job as I'm a firefighter, I wear this on duty. I wear this when I'm working out. I wear it day to day. I don't ever really worry about it getting broken or smashed or anything like that. And I've been pretty rough on it and it has held up remarkably well. Now, my other one I had for about 2.5 years and the battery lasted the entire time. Now, I've heard other people say that the battery lasts for between 3 and 4 years, and that's what you can expect. I never made it that far with my old one, but 2.5 years in, I had no issues. One of the other things I really love about it is how basic it is. There's really no frills to it. I know a lot of other watches are more complicated than any cell phone out there. I like just a basic watch. There's no sort of heart rate monitor. There's no sorts of bells and whistles or anything like that, which are going to confuse you. It's pretty straightforward. It has the set recall, the mode, the stop, and the indigo button in case you're in the dark, and then it has the start split button here in the middle. Basic features. You have your stopwatch, you have your timer, and then you have a few alarms that you can choose from, and that's really it. So if you're looking for something that's basic that you can just take and work out with you, this is probably going to be a better fit for you than any of the other fancier smartwatches. This thing is also waterproof. Now, technically it says up to 30 meters. I haven't tested it. I haven't gone deep underwater and tried to push buttons to see how well it holds up. I've gone swimming several times with this and I've had no issues whatsoever. What are a couple things I don't really like about this? Well, there's one thing about this watch that drives me absolutely nuts, and I wish they would change it. I wish this button right here, where it says start split, was a start stop button. Now, I know that's picky, but I would assume that most people when they work out don't use the split feature unless you're running track. I would prefer that it be a start stop button. It's not the end of the world. You just push this button instead of this one. But that drives me nuts. It just seems like it's much easier when you're tired, just push that. The other thing that I don't like about this is the previous watch that I had was a different color. And this is something that I'll warn you about. When you get this watch, you'll see a lot of these digital watches like this. They'll have a light face with dark numbers like you see here, or they will have a dark face with light numbers. My other one had a darker face with lighter numbers, and it was more difficult to see than this one is. Now, I've heard other people have similar complaints, and I've had other watches that are similar like this in the same vein. And the darker face with the lighter letters and numbers are more difficult to see. So if you are going to get this watch, I recommend going with the lighter face and darker numbers.